Welcome back, lemurs! I actually apologize in advance for making another video about this, but Mitch's Place has responded to my last video and it was once again filled with wrong information. I have a duty to tell you guys what's right from wrong, and I can't stand seeing a YouTuber with almost 50,000 subs spreading completely wrong information to their viewers. If you're from Mitch's Place, welcome to the channel, and I want to make clear that I am not trying to attack Mitch. I never attacked Mitch. Go watch my old video, all I do is correct his false information with facts. Regardless, Mitch has responded by personally attacking the channel, which really upsets me because I would much rather have us spreading good information and encouraging each other to improve our content than for there to be personal attacks thrown around. I am taking a different route. I will not personally attack Mitch. Welcome to the nothing but facts response to Mitch's response to my response to his incorrect video.
Basically what he did is he took my video that explains that Nord and IPVanish keep logs.
Okay, first, we heard it here. Mitch makes the claim that IPVanish and NordVPN keep logs, so we will continue to move along with this video remembering that.
He then goes on to explain to everyone that cookies are completely harmless and they were cooked by your mother and they're in your computer so that you can have a snack at night when it gets late and you don't feel like cooking anything.
Now yes, if you watched my video, I did say that cookies are used for certain websites to be able to work, because that is true. I never said that cookies are completely harmless, and I'm not sure what Mitch's obsession with my mother is, but okay, I guess you can start using personal fallacies to make your claims. That's okay.
That's all BS, and I'm going to prove that today.
Okay, well, let's hear the proof after this.
He says, I am a marketing partner and an affiliate with these people. I could put a cookie on your system, as if to say that those cookies are just so harmless.
I could put a cookie on your system. Did you hear that? Everyone watching my videos, I am now embedding cookies within my videos, including this one, to track everything you do.
Well, I don't think he realized he made a Freudian slip and said, I'm paid by the VPN industry to keep everyone going on VPNs. In fact, if you check his channel, you'll find out that it is very heavily devoted to the care and maintenance and sales pitch of VPNs.
I made a slip. You realize that videos are edited. If I'm going to say something to my viewers, it's because they need to hear it. I know that Mitch doesn't do much editing on his channel, and that's his style of videos. But my videos typically take around 30 to 40 hours to produce. If something is said, it wasn't a slip, my friend. I meant it. My channel has VPN reviews. That's something that we've always done. By the way, one of the few genuinely honest reviews on the internet. This is by no means a sales pitch. My review process is completely public on my channel. The community is able to reach out to me to request modifications. Affiliate programs on my channel are non-existent until the video is uploaded to my channel. That way VPNs aren't able to influence the review. On top of all of that, on all of my VPN reviews, you'll see two links. One is an affiliate link, and the other is a non-affiliate link, meaning the user has the option to give back to the channel or not. It's not a forced thing. I made an entire video on this. I do everything possible to make sure my VPN reviews are as honest and genuine as possible. And I use affiliate marketing as a tool for my viewers to give back to the channel to keep it running. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this for a living. You can choose not to believe my VPN reviews, and that's okay, I get it. But if you don't trust them, let me know why, so I can find ways to make the whole process more transparent and public to let people know that it's a legit review. I have never and will never accept payments from anybody for any type of influence on my reviews, and yes, this has happened on many occasions and I have denied every single one of them. If you want to see every affiliation on the channel, go to my website and click on the affiliations tab and you will see everything you need to know listed there.
He's got 36,000 people that are following him, and they obviously believe the bullshit that he's selling. I hope you don't.
Okay, Mitch, you got one thing right. My sub count. Wait, no. But seriously, this channel isn't all about VPNs. This channel, if you couldn't read the 3 giant words on the channel cover, is created for privacy, security, and crypto, which means that's the information I share. Sort through my videos by the most popular, and you'll be surprised to see that my first VPN review is in the 3rd row. Not only is this not a major part of the channel, but it's also not a sales pitch. There's a reason why all 6 VPNs on the channel that aren't Techlore approved out of the total 15 all don't have affiliation programs. These reviews are created to give honest reviews to viewers and to keep companies accountable. I always send my reviews over to companies so they see all the complaints I have, and I offer my recommendations to improve the service for the yearly update. It's an accountability tool for the companies, and it's a way to give honest reviews to you.
Wikipedia, HTTP cookie, there it is. An HTTP cookie, also called web cookie, internet cookie, browser cookie, or simply cookie, is a small piece of data sent from a website and stored on a user's computer by the user's web browser while the user is browsing. Cookies were designed to be a reliable mechanism for websites to remember stateful information. Now keep in mind it said websites to remember, not your computer. When you watch his video, he's going to tell you that all that data is stored on your computer and it goes nowhere.
Alright, this is where it's abundantly clear to me that Mitch doesn't understand how cookies work, even though he's reading out the information.
Cookies were designed to be a reliable mechanism for websites to remember stateful information. Now keep in mind it said websites to remember, not your computer.
But you literally just said!
Is a small piece of data sent from a website and stored on a user's computer by the user's web browser while the user is browsing.
You are correct, Mitch. Cookies are stored locally on your computer, just like you said, and just like I said in my video. We're on the same page here. What websites do is they access the cookies located on your computer. Regardless, they are still stored on your computer, which means that it's up to you, the user, to configure your browser to deny these from being stored, or to automatically clear them out yourself on browser exit, or by using a tool like CCleaner, or alternatively BleachBit if you want something free and open source. Go into your browser settings and you'll find settings for cookies. Take a look for yourself, people. As for cookies being used for tracking, they definitely can and are used for tracking, and that's why disabling cookies could be beneficial to you. Is NordVPN and other VPN companies keeping cookies a concern for visitors on their website? Yes, it's not a good thing. Does this mean that connecting to NordVPN and accessing any other website will load Nord cookies into your browser? No, this isn't how cookies work, and it doesn't impact the VPN service itself.
Where was I? Remember stateful information, such as items added to shopping carts in online stores, or to record the user's browsing activity. I thought recording the user's browsing activity was called a log.
Mitch. Let me explain this in the simplest way I possibly can. When looking at a no logging policy for a VPN, that means there are hypothetically no logs kept on a VPN server. Unfortunately, we have to trust the company there, which is what you're connecting to when you're using a VPN. These cookies are stored on your own computer, like you said yourself, which can and should be disabled, by the way, and are only created and accessed when you visit a VPN provider's website. This has nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with an established session with a VPN server. This is so basic. Here's an analogy to help you out. Let's say you get put under house arrest and everything you're doing is being tracked in your home. If all this data was being reported to law enforcement, which in real life it is, they keep an eye on you. They are essentially keeping logs on everything you're doing. Cookies would be the equivalent of handing the person under house arrest a piece of paper and asking them to keep records of everything they're doing, which they may or may not have to record everything and report it. You, or the person who's in house arrest, can simply refuse to take notes of everything, just like you can refuse to take cookies in your browser. This has nothing to do with VPN servers, and cookies are not logs. I can't explain this any simpler. They are two completely different ideas.
So, I guess he needs to read this?
You know, I did read it, Mitch, and I just explained it. You can thank me later. At this point, he goes on a tangent about reading the definitions on Wikipedia by saying all the things that cookies are capable of tracking, which, yes, are all very true. But first, if you read the privacy policy, it's very clear how the cookies are being used, and they're not used in this manner. Second, like I've mentioned a ton of times at this point, if a user doesn't want this to happen, they go into their settings and stop it from happening. It is a shame that Nord uses cookies on their website. It'd be better if they didn't, but you can opt out. It's on their own privacy policy, and it's only used for statistics on their website to tell if someone came from an affiliate and to set a default language for users. none of what you are discussing. Not every cookie collects the same information, and it's very wrong to claim that they do. Read the privacy policy and see what they're collecting, since every service uses cookies differently, and reading all the possibilities on Wikipedia isn't representing how every individual company utilizes them.
If we go to that bottom sentence, it says the tracking cookies, and essentially third-party tracking cookies, are commonly used as ways to compile long-term records of individuals' browsing histories, a potential privacy concern that prompted Europe and U.S. lawmakers to take action in 2011. The European law requires that all websites targeting European Union members states gain informed consent from the users storing non-essential cookies on their devices.
Okay, I really don't need to comment any further on cookies. I hope I've taught what they are, how they can be used to track you, and how they aren't logs. How you can avoid them, how Nord uses them, and how assuming all cookies do the same thing is just plain wrong. You can't read a Wikipedia page explaining cookies and make the claim that every website uses cookies in the same exact fashion.
Now, when you join VPN, what do? You have to approve the privacy statement. You approve the terms and conditions, which includes the privacy statement. Bango, bango. You have to accept the cookie or you don't get service.
Wrong, wrong, and wrong. How many times do I have to say this? It's on the website only, and you are by no means unable to use a service because you're not allowing cookies. What? Personally, I have configured my Firefox web browser to store no third-party cookies, and I set it up to clear cookies automatically on exit. And anytime I close a tab, is my VPN alerting me to enable cookies? No.
Most of the websites out there, especially Google's, if you want to use their site, you're going to authorize cookies, or you can't log in to your own account because you haven't accepted cookies, so you can only view as an outsider.
What does cookies from the website of a VPN have to do with cookies stored by Google? There is no requirement to keep cookies enabled to use a VPN. This is completely made up, and you won't be able to log into your VPN account unless cookies are enabled. This is nothing but wrong information, and if you don't believe me, go to ProtonVPN's website. They have a free VPN service you can sign up for today, and they keep the exact same cookies as NordVPN. Make a free account with fake information. Now download the program to your computer. Before you log into the program, I want you to go into your web browser and disable cookies, all of them. Now clear all cookies from that web browser so there are no cookies on your computer, which by the way should be automatically doing. Now go log into ProtonVPN, their program, who yes, also uses cookies just like Nord, which is in their terms and conditions. You will be able to log in and use the service just like normal. There is no requirement to enable cookies. Mitch is feeding you the wrongest of information, and it's very important for you guys to know that this is incorrect.
After I saw his video and I saw this making cookies seem like something your mother baked that you're supposed to eat and enjoy, I had one other question for him, and I put it underneath the video. So you should see it there when you go.
Actually, Mitch had two questions, but he deleted his first comment. His first comment asked, if IPVanish kept no logs, then why was this person arrested for using IPVanish? He didn't watch the video because I addressed that very case in the video, and I responded to him saying that he judged a VPN based on his inability to load one web page, which isn't a valid way to properly review a service, and is part of the reason why lots of people are able to give crappy reviews on VPNs, leading to so much misinformation. I then told him he confused cookies with logs, which are two completely separate things, which he still has done in his response video. This was a very formal and polite comment, and it was very uncalled for Mitch to make a video that personally attacks my channel and what we stand for. He deleted this comment within a few minutes of me responding. He then left his second comment, which is the one that he talks about in his video, which asks a question. Until 2017, it was illegal for a VPN to sell logs. However, the industry lobbied Congress to change the law and allow them to sell logs. Why would they spend all that money to sell something that they don't keep? My instant thought was, what? So I instantly responded asking for a source because this is, as far as I know, completely made up. Someone who, I'm not sure if this is Mitch's personal channel or not, so I blurred it in case he didn't want that public, actually responded with a source. And all this is the laws passed in 2017 making it legal for internet service providers, or ISPs, to sell your data. This has absolutely nothing to do with VPNs. VPNs are not ISPs. In fact, in that very article that discusses these new laws, it recommends using a VPN to stop this from happening. VPNs encrypt your traffic so that ISPs can't view it. This is one of the fundamental reasons to be using a VPN, and DNS tools don't do this for you. Let's see what he says about it.
Basically, it was up until 2017, it was illegal for a VPN to sell your history. In other words, sell their logs.
So, first, Mitch mixed up the difference between logs and cookies. That's okay. That's something more technical, and I get why there could be confusion. This is just ridiculous. He has confused VPNs for ISPs to be the same thing. That's right, people. Verizon, Comcast, and AT&T are now the same thing as Mullvad AirVPN and Proton VPN. This is just astonishing to me. Even the article that he linked recommends using a VPN provider. How is it still unclear what these are the two separate things?
The VPN industry lobbied Washington, spent a lot of money, you can be sure, getting the law changed so that they had the right to sell the logs that they keep on you. Now let me ask you a question. Why would the industry, not a specific company, but the industry, come together, chip in tons of money to get Washington to change the law if no one keeps logs?
So now, not only did the ISP industry lobby Congress to get these laws passed, but the VPN industry did as well. That's right, you heard it here, VPNs lobbied Washington. Once again, ISPs are not VPNs. They have nothing to do with VPNs. In fact, VPNs encrypt your traffic so it can't be viewed by your ISP. ISPs are Comcast and AT&T. These are not VPNs. I don't know how else to explain this. It's pretty simple stuff.
Please explain.
I think I just explained everything very clearly to the viewers. I hope I did, and I hope it made sense to you as well, Mitch. There's a lot of misinformation that you're spreading, and I will continue to correct it so that people know what's right from wrong and what they need to know about privacy and security on the internet. If you're from Mitch's Place, do your research. I've given you the facts. Mitch has given you the myths based on completely incorrect information. Everything here is transparent, and personal attacks are not a proper way to respond to people, and I won't be doing them. I will not personally attack Mitch because he's a fellow YouTuber and we're part of the same community. I want you viewers from Mitch's Place to be educated and properly learn the basic functions of how the internet works, as well as how to protect your privacy and security. If you have any questions or concerns about this video, about my channel, or anything else I do, leave them below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all for watching, and have a lemuricious day.